Hi scholars, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're getting around to watching this video. I hope that you are doing well and I hope that you are ready to find out where we are going today. When you look at Mrs. G and her sombrero, where do you think we might be heading today? I'm excited to find out. Are you ready? Well, before we begin, I just want to talk about how we have traveled to 6 continents already. And we have how many continents? We have 7, right? Good job. So if we have traveled to 6 continents already, how many more continents do we have to travel to? How many do we have left? We have 1 left, right? Just 1. All right, so let's go. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to begin and see where we're going today. We have 1 left. And I think we have to save the best for last, right? All right, so here we go. I want you to look at this map of our 7 continents, and I want you to just point to where we are going today. Look for the clue Mrs. G gave you. Where are we going today? Did you point here? You are correct. A really good job. Yep, that's where the blue star is. It is North America, right? South America, North America. So we're going to North America today. Here is just a globe view of North America, South America here, North America here. And it just goes to show you North America, a little bit closer up view, okay? And here, see where this dotted line, that's a border, but right here is United States of America where we live. All right, so let's go to explore and see. These are some different countries in North America. We are actually going to travel to 2 of them today. This flag right here, the green and the yellow and the black, is Jamaica's flag. If you've heard of Jamaica, Jamaica is actually in North America. This flag here is the Canadian flag. So in Canada, this is their flag. And we are going to explore United States of America. That one should look familiar to you. And we are going to explore Mexico. And that is why Mrs. G is wearing her awesome sombrero today to represent Mexico, okay? All right, so let's go. Some facts about North America. There are 23 countries in North America. One of the countries is the United States of America, where we live. We're going to explore 2 of them today, including our country. I know it says 3, Mrs. G made a mistake, but we're just gonna go to 2, okay? North America covers an area of about 24,709,000 square kilometers. And in miles, in square miles, that is 9,540,000 square miles. That's a pretty big, right? The largest country in North America is Canada. And the second largest country in North America is the United States where we live. So we actually live in the second largest country in North America. It's pretty cool, right? Largest city in Mexico City. Largest city is Mexico City in Mexico. Okay, so that's the largest city. In Mexico, this is what their flag looks like. There's 3 colors. There's green, white, and red. The green represents hope and victory. White stands for purity, which is the Mexican faith, and red is in remembrance of the blood that was shed by the nation's heroes, okay? And that's what their Mexican flag looks like. Some sports in Mexico, the most popular ones, okay, are football and boxing. So when you look at this, you're like, Mrs. G, that doesn't look like football. Well, in Mexico, this is what they call football, okay? So it's different here in the United States, right? But that's why Mrs. G always says I love to explore different kinds of countries and states and continents because we get to see the cool differences, right? And the similarities between us. And then boxing is another popular sport in Mexico as well. The music in Mexico, there are different types of music in Mexico, but the most traditional is the mariachi, okay? And the mariachi is the mariachi people, they dress up in like these fancy clothing. You can see their fancy clothing. And they wear their sombreros like Mrs. G is wearing today. And they play the guitar and they play the maracas. Have you guys ever played a guitar maracas? Maracas, you shake them and they sound, you can hear them, right? Mrs. G is actually going to play you a small clip of what a mariachi band sounds like, okay? So it's just gonna be a few seconds. Isn't that neat? I thought that was so cool. So, holidays spent that are celebrated in Mexico, well, are obviously birthdays. We celebrate birthdays too, right? But in Mexico, they are celebrated, birthdays are traditionally celebrated with a piñata. Well, you're probably saying, well, we celebrate with a piñata too. Well, that's cool, right? You get some candy in there and you hit it with a stick and you hope that candy comes out and you get so much candy. Well, that's how they celebrate birthdays too. They also celebrate Cinco de Mayo, which is the 5th of May. So on May 5th, they celebrate their Independence Day. Okay, just like we celebrate our Independence Day on July 4th, they celebrate their Independence Day on May 5th. Okay. In Mexico, people also celebrate what is called El Dia de los Muertos on October 31st, which is Halloween night for us, okay? And they celebrate this day to honor the people that they've loved that have passed away, okay? So that's what they do, is they honor all the people that they love that have passed away. And that was it for Mexico. So we're ready to move on to the United States, okay? So I want you to look at the map of the United States. I want you to look for a clue that might tell you where our state is. Where is Arizona? Where is the clue that shows you where Arizona is? Did you say right here? Good job, you are correct. This is Arizona. This is where we live. And then Mrs. G has told you before that I lived in New Jersey. I grew up there. And so I wanted to show you really quickly. New Jersey is right here, this brown. Look how small it is compared to some of these states. Okay? And so I traveled all the way from New Jersey to move to Arizona. Okay? All right. 13 stripes on the American flag represent the original 13 colonies that declared independence from England. So if you count, and we'll count just so you can make sure that I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 stripes, and they represent the original 13 colonies, okay? And then we have 50 stars. If we have 50 states in our country, what do you think the 50 stars might represent? The 50 states, right? So here, one of these stars represents Arizona. Okay, it's pretty neat, huh? The white symbolizes purity and innocence. The red symbolizes bravery. And the blue symbolizes vigilance. And that's a big word for you. Vigilance just means that we're keeping watch for possible danger. We're protecting our country. We're watching to make sure that our country is safe, right? And perseverance, which is also another big word for you. It just means that we're persistent in doing something despite challenges or having difficulty in doing. We're going to overcome those challenges as a country, and we're going to get through it. And that's what the flag represents in the United States of America. In 1782, the founding fathers chose the bald eagle as our national emblem, okay? Bald eagles only live in North America, and they represent strength and dignity. And so that is why they chose this bald eagle as our national emblem. So beautiful, isn't he? The United States of America has 50 states. We live in one of them, which is Arizona. It is 3.8 million square miles. The first state was Delaware. The last state was Hawaii. The biggest state is Alaska. But did you know that Arizona is in the top? I think we're number 7, but we're in the top 10 of the biggest states in the United States of America. We are. The smallest state is Rhode Island. The largest United States city is New York. And there are many, many spectacular landscapes. We have it all. We have snowy mountains. We have deserts. We have grasslands, and we have forests. We have it all. Okay? The United States of America became a country on July 4th in the year 1776, when the Declaration of Independence was issued. So just like Mexico celebrates their Independence Day on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, we celebrate ours on 4th of July, okay? Some very popular places that people visit in the United States of America is the Grand Canyon. It is the #1 tourist attraction in the United States. A lot of people like to come visit Arizona and especially visit the Grand Canyon, okay? And we're lucky because we can just drive a few hours to go there, right? Another popular place is Manhattan, and that is in New York. Mrs. G used to live in New Jersey, and New Jersey is next to New York. So I used to go to New York all the time, and I just used to like to walk around and look at all the skyscrapers, all the tall buildings. It's really pretty there. Okay. Also in New York is the Statue of Liberty. And remember, I told you that I went inside the Statue of Liberty, and you can climb the steps inside. Yep, that's also in New York. And remember that this statue is made out of copper, right? And that it was a gift from the people of France to the United States of America, okay? Another popular place in the United States that people like to visit is a sculpture, and it's carved into the granite face on Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, okay? The sculpture features the 60-foot heads of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Do those names sound familiar to you? They should. We learned about those presidents, right? And the United States of America, we also have Disney World, and Disney World is located in Florida, but we also have Disneyland, which is located in California. Okay, so we have Disney World in Florida and Disneyland in California. Some popular sports in the United States of America are baseball, football, basketball, and ice hockey. Those are the favorite ones, the most popular ones. And that is it. We are done. So we have your passport here. Mrs. G stamped it for you. So you have all 7 continents: Europe, Asia, Africa, Antarctica, South America, Australia, and North America. And then you have your stamp number 7 that says you visited all 7 continents. So really good job. I'm so glad that you traveled there with me. So for your exit ticket today, I want you to look at this. Mrs. G made a little mistake. I did have 3 questions originally. So you see a 1 and a 3, but I decided to only give you 2 questions to make it a little easier, but I forgot to change this 3 to a number 2. So don't worry about that. So you're going to draw 1 picture of you playing one of Mexico's popular sport. So do you remember one of Mexico's popular sport? If you remember, you're going to draw a picture of you playing that sport, okay? And then the second question is, how many states does the United States have? Do we have 60 states, 30 states, or 50 states? Okay, and that's it. Take a picture of your work and send it to your teacher, okay? I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.